In today's time, the biggest pressure is on generating maximum productivity and being profitable as an organization. And every department, not just IT. I mean, everybody has that as an initiative to be more productive, and that's the biggest challenge that we face today, to give back to the business and look at and ensure that bottom line is better. Most important to me in my role is a business connect. I feel that's most important, to understand what the business needs, what is the need of the hour, how I can better support the business, not just support, how I can do better business. Right. So in that terms, we don't call ourselves IT. It all started with calling ourselves BIS. So my department, I mean, we all part of IT infrastructure, we call ourselves BIS, Business Plus Information Systems. So we're not termed as IT. It's imbibed in us that we are here for business. So we support business, but we ensure we do business and we do business in a proper way. So we do go hand in hand with the business teams, giving solutions, ensuring that we have better productivity, ensuring that the solutions are in line with what does the business need, how we can better our business. So I think we are on the right track. See, like I said, we call ourselves Business Plus Information Systems, and our reporting is on to the CFO. So it's a very clear indication that we are actually focused on ensuring better business, and that in terms of ensuring better finances of the organization. So reporting here is on to CFO, and that's administrative, and for functional and for strategic planning purposes, our reporting is on to, we are part of AMEA, Asia Pac, Middle East, Africa, Australia becomes part of AMEA. From that standpoint, the reporting is on to AMEA, CIO, CTO, and for functional purposes they're there, here, otherwise it's CFO in India. See, today, I mean, saddest part is that huge technology is happening. However, people who are supposed to be sanctioning those technologies, people who are supposed to be approving those technologies will not approve that until and unless they see a business case. In certain things, to show business case, immediate business cases are very difficult. So there you take help of I mean, in PepsiCo parlance, we take help of AMEA, the global initiatives, with a strong global drive on driving strategies. Example, security. A security initiative cannot be quantified in terms of immediate business improvement. But yes, it's important for our organization, it's organization data, the way we do business. If you're on a portal, if you're doing business through internet, you need to be careful, you need to handle it securely. So those things are driven through strategy. So there we need to convince people that we need to change the way we work with times. So if that happens, then these solutions which we spoke about are possible. So your baseline and your way of doing business has to be in line with the way technology has evolved. Right? So that has happened to an extent from sector, we call it sector AMEA, and global standpoint. And through them it's happened in India. We are structuring, we are standardizing. However, our biggest challenge today is we have to reach remotest location in this country, and which a person sitting in AMEA will not understand, because they don't understand that there is a location in Mumbai itself called Mahul, where there is a Bhabha Atomic Research Center, where you will not have connectivity. So outside world doesn't understand that internet doesn't work in certain locations. Your telecom service provider would not have reached there. Your data cards also don't work. So you have those challenges, but those are one of the biggest warehouses, one of the biggest locations from where our billing has to happen, our stuff has to move. And especially in our foods business, the warehouses are on the outskirts of the city. Even though city is connected, the outskirts might have problem in connectivity. So we are faced with all those challenges. We still do business on VSAT, which is not the best way to do. So at one point we have a state-of-the-art technology running across the way international business happens, whereas in India we have to balance both of them. So as infrastructure, this is a big challenge for me to merge both and handle both and give 99.5% uptime. That's the biggest challenge we face today, because we have 140, 150 plus locations. For me, what is important is what my CFA is getting connectivity. I told about distributor because that's secondary sales, that's not direct.
Sure.
But our CFAs who work for us direct, they need to get into my system on a daily basis on a secured VPN tunnel. And for that, I need to give them right connectivity. They don't need to be on a portal or anything, with a direct tunnel. So that has to be a small pipeline, but it is on VSAT. So VSAT has to be functional, backup has to work, billing has to happen, stuff has to move at 8 at night, trucks have to move out. If one day, once PC goes off, my truck stops. For me, that's bread and butter. See, PepsiCo recognizes social media in a very big way. And internally also, biggest example is we have whole of Facebook, Twitter open for all users in PepsiCo across the globe. And that's power of social media, we feel. So, and we encourage people to use that. Having said that, though it poses me a big challenge on the bandwidth to handle all that, but our marketing drives, our internal schemes, our policies, or what we want people to get back to us on are coming on to us through Facebook. We advertise our news, whether it was a cricket match or whether it was a football thing. Everything comes on social media. People get back to us on that. There are marketing agencies which work for us, putting that stuff on various social media sites, and we are very actively using that for our sales and marketing initiatives. So the biggest challenge that we face on implementing cloud end to end is that we've gone ahead with hosting our data centers in hosted out of Singapore with a BCP DR in Swindon, UK. So a lot of investment that has already gone in. We did that around 2 years back, and to make it totally a public cloud and hosted out of service provider poses a big challenge. We have our own security concerns on that, and also endpoint usage for cloud is also being discussed upon. We are doing POC on that through service providers. That's happening in India. Some people are working to do tests on that, but we have done some work on go-to-market solution. Like I said, there we have actually done a portal-based picks up information from our own data center servers, is linked onto our SAP. However, it's our private cloud. It gets hosted, the stuff gets moved in, but it's not a full-fledged cloud the way it should be, because we had already got our infrastructure in place, and we have done, like you can say, a solution working in semi-cloud environment, right. Because it couldn't be end-to-end. But yes, in times to come, I think we would have to go more into that way, and that's the way business should be done. But it's not easy to do it, and we're planning for it. Like I said, we are actually moving on those lines, but yes, till now we have not planned on or taken some initiatives on how to handle endpoint data and ensure that we've done some virtualization work has happened, but at the same time that's purely on data center virtualization, but not on endpoint, and ensuring that how cloud affects your endpoint and on application level on a software level. So we plan to do it from infrastructure standpoint, and then move over to platform based, and then to software based, but not those plannings are on those steps, right? Because final is your software solutions are all on cloud. Right. So we have been discussing that. However, like I said, we are an organization which has gone ahead and invested hugely into certain solutions. So it's going to be a global decision how to handle that and what level we do it, because what level will happen, at least at AMIA level, decision has to get taken. With the go-to-market solution happening, everything was on your handheld. So if you have a handheld which picks up information, it's coming up. We had no other way but to make it portal based. So that has to be totally secured. That the channels had to be ensured that there is a secure way of doing business. And our internal setup, our internal information is not, is not available to my distributors. They have limited set of information. They can't get into my network. It has to be secure. The portal has to give information what they need, but beyond that, they don't have a reach. So all that if mobility is a way of doing business, you need to do certain changes in the way you do business. So our internal way of doing business and business for the outside world is different. So we have to manage it very carefully. See, in PepsiCo, in next 12 months, we have to ensure we're very focused on productivity. And to an extent that a very senior person, there was a productivity cell created, and 5 or 6 of us are part of that productivity initiative. So a person from each unit is part of the productivity. So we have to ensure how we can contribute towards that as BIS, as IT, how we are going to ensure that we enhance the productivity in terms of ensuring profitability of the organization, and in times that have been there, we need to ensure that we give back to the business. So giving back to the business doesn't mean we earn for them and give it back to them, but at the same time, we've been hit by dollars. There's a 20% hit on dollar increase to us, because our contracts on IT are all international contracts, and they don't change. The money outflow happens. So taking that, plus ensuring that you're productive and your initiatives have to be running, your sustenance has to happen, but at the same time you're more productive, you give more value back to business, and ensure that whatever is the need of the hour has to be handled, but has to be handled much more productively. And those productivity initiatives are on through optimization, through various optimizations on whether it is storage, whether it is server virtualization, whether it is data center optimization, all such initiatives, network optimization, and we did that hugely last year. But this year it's like year. They say it's a year of productivity and profitability to be looked at. I think today's lot is much more equipped with knowledge, and much more equipped with information because it's available, and I think that one should leverage that information, and the productive way of leveraging that is what makes a lot of sense. In today's time, people have information available, huge data. It's like how much you can leverage on that. Keep your ears and eyes open, right, and ensure that information can be used. If you have that, it's like we call it in a scenario, drinking directly from the hose. So there's a hose pipe which gives you huge information flow, but a person cannot drink from a hose pipe. So it's a technique that you need to develop in yourself. How much can you consume from that, and consume only relevant. And I'm not saying that people should just start reading and going on net and getting information, but what's relevant for you, what is going to be the area in which you are expertising or your organization is working on. Like I said, you need to be business savvy, first of all, to understand the need of the business. If you understand that, what makes more sense for your business? Because ultimately you will grow into a business advisor. So if you have to grow into a business advisor and ensure that you're able to give productive solutions and ensure your solutions are in line with business needs, you need to be more aware. Awareness is available much more today through various means and ways. Internet is so strong today. Information is available at a click of a mouse. Right. Use that information in a right way. So that's the key, and I think right information is to be picked up, and knowledge is, and then I would say smart working is needed. Hard work always pays in life. That's what my theme has been in life. But at the same time, it has to be hard work and smart work. Right. So smart work comes with knowledge.